Hi, thanks for tuning in. Here's a 10-minute flow that'll help with gallbladder function as well as boosting the immunity, so anyone can benefit from this 10 minutes. So first, what we like to do in yoga is start with your breath and how it's traveling. So that's going to help you bring in more healing energy, more of that oxygen, and helps relieve the tension that gets stuck in the body that is caused from stress. So first, helps to close your eyes so you can tune in a little bit and how that breath is traveling naturally. Is it moving fast or slow? Is it shallow? Is it deep? Is it getting stuck anywhere along the way? So once you're aware of what's happening naturally with the breath, then you can control it. And what we can do is breathe into the count of 5. So breathe in, hold for the count of 4, and exhale to the count of 6. Do again, in and out of the nose. Inhale to the count of 5. Hold for the count of 4. Exhale to the count of 6. And if you're feeling a little bit anxious, maybe you do a couple more breaths like that so you can allow yourself to just relax in this shape. And here, this is what's called an easy Sukhasana seat, your Sukhasana. If you want to sit on a block, that might help you keep a long spine. Sometimes if you find yourself rounding, that's probably a sign that you'd like some support for your hips. So just place that block right in between your sit bones. You can bring the hands down to the side so the fingertips graze the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale and twist to your right. So the right fingers find the floor behind you. Left palm finds your right knee. Inhale, look over that right shoulder. Exhale into that twist. Inhale once more. Breathe in slowly, deeply. Exhale, reach that back arm. So it's the right arm overhead. Fan through your right rib cage. Look up. So it's like you're churning the chest so that you can look up. Deep breath in. Exhale, maybe you reach just a little bit more and then round the spine. So the right palm's coming to your left knee. Pull the shoulder blades apart, chin to your chest. Breathe in at the back of your heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, you can come up to your neutral spine and release the arms. I'm going to remove the block because it's easier for me to move without it. All right, so hands can come down to your sides again. Inhale, reach them up, look up. Exhale, twist to your left. Left fingers find the floor behind your back, right palm to your left knee. Inhales, creating space. Exhale, move into that space you created. Inhale. And with this exhale, reach that back arm, left arm overhead. Fan through the left ribs. Look up, turn the chest. Deep breath in here. Exhale, reach just a little bit more and then round the spine. Left palm's coming to your right knee. Chin to your chest. Breathe in at the back of your heart. Exhale, come back up to your neutral spine. Release the arms. Now, we'll extend your right leg long. Keep a bend in the left knee. Left foot comes to the inner thigh. And again, if you want to sit on a block for this, you're welcome to. You can also have a block nearby in case you'd like to use it for your forehead. So churn your chest to frame that right leg. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, drape over that right leg. And maybe you keep a slight bend in the knee so you can make that connection belly to thigh. And as many times as you need to, you can inhale into a flat back to create more space for your breath. And exhale to fold a little deeper. Maybe you hold here this time. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you lengthen the leg a little bit more.
So each time you inhale, you send the breath to your sensation. That's going to help relieve that tension. Exhale to let it go. We'll take one more deep breath in, send the breath a little deeper. And with this exhale, come up to your fingertips, crawl and roll.
Yourself back up to the neutral spine. Left hand comes behind your back. Inhale to roll onto that left knee and shin. Go long from the right fingers to the toes. So lift the hips forward, look up. Inhale, feel that long line from the right fingers to the right toes. Exhale is going to slowly bring the hips back down. And then we'll just switch sides. So lengthen the right leg, put a bend in the left leg, put a bend in the right knee. Turn to frame that left leg. Inhale the arms, reach up, look up. Exhale, drape over that left leg. And again, if you want to keep a bend in the knee first, so you make that connection belly to thigh, that's going to help you. And as many times as you want to inhale into a flat back, that creates more space for your breath. Exhale to release and lengthen into it a little bit more.
Focus on sending the breath towards the sensation this time. Breathe deeply. Exhale to allow a little bit more to release. And we'll take one more lengthy inhale here. Sip it in.
The exhale crawls yourself back up to your neutral spine. All right. So now we're going to bend both knees. Scoot yourself towards the front of your mat. You can wrap your arms around your legs and just go long through the spine so the chest is moving forward. Inhale here. Exhale, release the arms and slowly roll onto your back, one vertebrae at a time. The slower you go, the more you're going to activate your core. And when you finally land, you can reach the arms overhead, stretch the legs long, point the toes, stretch the fingers wide. Deep breath in, that long body stretch. Exhale, grab for opposite elbows overhead, and then begin to shimmy your elbows and shoulder blades over to the right hand side. Right leg goes to the right, left leg meets it. So you're creating a banana shape. And you can either keep the legs next to each other, or maybe you want to stack that left ankle on top of the right. Feel that lengthening through your left side. Keep that left hip from popping up. We want to keep it down. Exhale to release more tension. Inhale, send that breath. Maybe you feel it moving through the left rib cage. Exhale to allow more release through that left hip, glutes, spine, shoulders, jaw. Let it all go. We'll take one more lengthy inhale here, sipping in. And with this exhale, we're just going to come back to the middle of your mat. So uncross that left foot if you had it there. And then you can begin to shimmy your way over to the other side. So elbows, shoulder blades to the left. Left leg goes to the left. Right leg meets it. Maybe that right ankle stacks on top. Keep that right hip from popping up. Allow it to relax down. We're fanning through that right side body in your banana shape. Breathe deeply. Exhale and allow more release through that right hip, the glutes, the spine, the shoulders, the jaw. Just find yourself melting here. Deep inhale to send the breath all the way from that right ankle to the right elbow. Melt just a little bit more with this exhale. And we'll take one more lengthy inhale, sip in. With your exhale, uncross that right leg, make your way back to the center of your mat. When you arrive, hug the knees into your chest, give them a squeeze, and rock a bit. So you're giving your low back a bit of a massage here. You can even point and flex the feet a few times if you like. Deep inhale. And exhale, come to some stillness on your back. Bring your palms down to the side in a V shape. Float your knees above your hips, feet in line with your knees. And the more you're engaged in your palms and your shoulder blades rooted into the floor, the more you'll find some release in the low back. We're going to float the knees over to the left to a hover. When they arrive in that hover, take a deep breath in. Exhale, float the knees over to a right hover. A few inches off the floor, deep breath in. Exhale, back to that left hover. Inhale in the hover. And exhale, release the knees down. So you can do those hovers as many times as you like. And here, when you're in your twist, the left hand can come to your knees to help guide them to the floor. You want to make sure both shoulder blades are fully rooted and look over that right extended arm. If you're not able to extend the arm, maybe you just try cactusing the arm. For me, it's easier to keep it long. And if you find that that right shoulder wants to hop up, you just come out of the twist a little bit. You could even grab your block and place that block under your knees to help yourself find that release in the shoulder blades. All right, so you're looking over that right extended arm. Deep breath in here, send that breath. Exhale to allow the release. Maybe you don't need the block the full time if you find yourself releasing a little bit more through the shoulders. Inhale, send that breath towards your sensation. Exhale, allow more to release with the exhale. Relax the glutes, relax the hips, relax through the spine, the shoulders, the jaw. So let go of any grip you're holding unnecessarily. And we'll just take one more deep breath in here, sipping in. And with this exhale, plant your palms back down in that V shape. Slowly float the knees over to your right side. First, come to that hover. Inhale in your hover. Exhale, release the knees down. Look over to the left with that left extended arm, making sure both shoulder blades are rooted. And again, if those knees aren't allowing you to keep your shoulder down, add a block under them so that you can. And just to find the release. So relax here. That's the most important part, is when you're finding a pose that you can release in. That's going to help you find release from the stress and tension that's stuck in the body. So breathe deeply, send the breath. Melt a little bit more, relax through the hips, relax through the glutes and the spine, the jaw, the shoulders. And we'll take one more lengthy inhale, so sip in. And with this exhale, you can plant your palms, float the knees back to center. Feet can come towards the ceiling, grab the back of your thighs or knee pits, and maybe you'd like to rock yourself back up to sit. For me, it's like giving every vertebrae a little bit of a massage. All right, and that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this helped you feel better. I know it helps my doggy feel better. Thank you, Ollie. You're a good boy. Yes, it's fuzzy. Yes, it's a fuzzy mic.